I'm sorry. I just have to apologize. I'm picking probably one of the worst games of the day, and it's not going to be an exciting one. And I'm backing the under when the Cincinnati Reds visit Philadelphia. And this, like I said, I wouldn't even watch this game. Maybe just watch the play-by-play or just cash it in after it wins. This game should go under the total, and I'm definitely going to back the under here. And let's talk about that total. Okay, the number is 7, and I thought that might be actually a little bit low, when first looking at the matchups, but then you dig into some stats a little bit, you can see why the odds makers set it the way they did. Still, I like the under here, and we're going to talk pitchers right now. We'll get to the offenses in just a second. Johnny Cueto takes the mound for the Reds, 3.03 ERA and a whip just below 1. One of the better pitchers in Major League Baseball. He should have some real success against the weakest hitting team in the Major League so far this season in the Philadelphia Phillies. Cueto on the road, though, he does have an ERA above 4, so he hasn't been sharp. Still, even so, and the fact he also is coming back from a minor injury, even with that, he should have a lot of success in Philadelphia today. So I like Cueto to go ahead and put up a lot of zeros on the board. On the other end, Sean O'Sullivan, decent pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. Actually, his ERA and whip don't really match how good he has been this year. Comes in with an ERA about 4.8, whip 1.3 thereabouts. But he's actually pitched better than those numbers. Unfortunately, his last outing at New York, the New York Mets, he allowed 7 earned runs, which really ballooned his numbers. But the 5 starts prior to that, he only allowed 11 earned runs total. So he's a decent Major League pitcher. He should have some success at home against a not very good hitting team in the Cincinnati Reds either. Offenses. Maybe I should just turn the video off here because there's just not a lot to talk about. The Phillies are the worst offense in Major League Baseball. They rank in the bottom 5 in most offensive categories. They're the worst in runs scored and slugging percentage. And they're really just, they haven't done anything this year. The Reds, not a lot to brag about on their end. They're also in the bottom half of the league in most categories, and they're ranked 22nd in the league in runs scored and 22nd in the league in batting average. So these teams, not a lot of shock value, not a lot of power, not a lot of hits and runs, anything else I could think about. It's a hard game to talk about because it's going to be a boring one, but I like the number, so let's get back to that. At 7, I like the under here. I think O'Sullivan and Cueto do a decent job against 2 pretty weak offenses, and we should see this go under the total. So that's my Major League Baseball under play of the day, and I wish you luck on your plays of the day.